Were you trying to influence her to have these abortions?
No. The first one, absolutely not. How could I? It was after the baby was diagnosed, the doctor basically just gave her the number to the clinic. Of course, we talked about it.
Okay, let's go to number 2.
Number 2 happened very soon after number 1. So I was still in the grieving process, and I was very broken up over what had happened. It was the worst thing that could have happened to me.
Excuse me, do the words birth control mean anything to you two? I mean, seriously, did you, if that's how you feel, were you practicing birth control?
I understand what you're saying. She tried to go on birth control, and it was making her ill. You know, she's very lightweight, and she couldn't handle the chemical changes that were happening to her body.
You say she's not very big. You determine what she eats, do you not? She tells us that she is not even allowed to bring food in the house unless you approve of what she's bringing.
It's not true at all.
Is that true
I
or
do
not?
all the cooking.
No, I don't have to ask his permission. He does all the cooking. But I am afraid to bring certain foods in the house. Yes,
You what?
that is true.
Listen, you're really puzzling me. You're saying different things now than you're saying when we talk to you. We have a whole list of things where you have contradicted yourself, because that's a real warning sign to me. It's a red flag to me of either dysfunction on your part or the fact that you're here and you're afraid of him, so you're starting to mealy-mouth around because you don't want to get in trouble when you leave here. And you got to be honest when you're here.
I am afraid to bring foods into the house, yes. I go out of the house and I sneak food.
Why would you be?
Okay, then you sneak food. Okay, so when I ask you that question, why do you say, oh, no, that's not true? And then now that I ask you about it, you say, well, okay, it is true. Why are you lying to me? If you want my help, tell me the truth. I cannot fix what you don't acknowledge. Do you sneak food?
Yes, I do.
This was some time ago, Dr. Phil.
I don't care when it was.
I bring chicken into the house now. I bring meat into the house. I bring burgers into the house. And I have actually cooked meat products for Carissa and Casey.
You can't honestly think this is about the food.
No, of course not.
This is just an example of her saying she feels controlled and dominated to the point of terminating a life inside her that she wants not to terminate.
And I know that I made that harsh statement that if you go there, I'm going to leave. But of course, I never would. And I tried.
You threatened her in a highly vulnerable state and position.
I was scared.
You threatened her with abandonment.
I was scared.
Then why don't you man up and look her in the eye and say, I'm really scared about this, Carissa. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm afraid we're going to have another problem.
Well, I did say those words, Dr. Phil, but you have to understand the amount of times after I said that I said, you got to do what you need to do. This is your decision. This is your body.